What's going on, guys? I'm Justin Z,
I'm Gene Shaw.
and we're bringing you a trailer review and analysis of the upcoming Brett Ratner movie called Tower Heist.
And you totally should have heard the conversation before we started the camera rolling. But you didn't, so let's talk about Brett Ratner. Let's talk about Rush Hour. Rush Hour 2.
Awesome.
That's all I want to talk about. Let's watch the trailer.
Brett Ratner hasn't done anything in quite a while, not since Rush Hour 3.
Rush Hour 3 was okay, but it was like watching the first two again.
Right.
But at least it was a threequel that was good.
Right. It was good, and Brett Ratner knows what he's doing with movies. You know, he's not iconic or anything, but when he puts characters together and he finds scripts, there's just about every movie except for a certain X-Men movie, which will never be named.
Any movie that you put a 3 with, it's too much for Brett.
Right. Well, frankly, he should never have touched X-Men at all. He just
Ever.
No.
Bad idea.
Yeah. It also kind of, sort of wasn't his fault. Someone else was going to be doing it, and only 6 weeks before production, he
All I
quit.
hear is blah,
and then
blah,
Brett
blah, blah,
Brett
blah.
Ratner came on. Are you kidding me? You try and salvage a movie when you start
Say
6 weeks
no!
before production. It's true.
All right, so back to
Touche.
this.
No, touche. All right.
Alan Alda, fantastic. Marissa Tomei, fantastic. Ben Stiller is like a love him or hate him. I'm one of the lovers of Ben Stiller.
Yeah. Definitely.
But Casey Affleck, I love. Here's the clincher, right here. There he is, Eddie Murphy. Like, are you kidding me?
Bad? Good?
He looks like he's actually going to be funny in this movie.
Yeah.
Again, for the first time since, like, Beverly Hills Cop.
Aw.
Well, okay, it's not that long, but look, I'm not in the Dr. Dolittle or Dr. whatever I talk
Dolittle.
to animal
Dolittle.
crap. I just, it's too childish. It's too, I just can't get into it. It's too nonsensical for me. In my day, when we made children's stuff, we made it for adults. Looney Tunes, hysterical, even to this day. Dr. Dolittle and sort of children's stuff today, not really funny for adults. Adults have to watch these things. If you have kids, you're bringing them there. So, anyway, I accidentally.
So we'll go ahead and actually talk about the trailer. It had a cool reveal, talking about how they all worked for this one guy, and then once he got in trouble with the law and was put under house arrest, that all their pensions disappeared and they all lost a lot of money due to his
Ferris Bueller.
corruptivity. Right, Ferris Bueller's in this movie. But that was a great line. It was just like, what do you think is going to happen? We die. We die. So it's got some funny lines going on. It's got some funny stuff going on.
In the background?
Mm-hmm. So this was, it's pretty well put together. It's using the right choice of shots. It's showing a very, very funny comedy.
There are three things that this does have going for it, and I'm a Brett Ratner hater, but I will say these effects are comedy related. They're not that great, but you can tell that they're for a comedy. Anyway, I will say that with comedy, Ratner is in his element. So I suspect that it won't be terrible, and it'll probably actually be good, because even if Brett Ratner was asleep on set the entire time, the strength of the actors in this movie is off the scale.
Mm-hmm.
Off the scale.
It's good to see, too, because I thought that these guys kind of were past their prime. A lot of these actors, some of them will always be amazing, like, Ferris Bueller.
Matthew Broderick.
Call him by his actual name.
Look, Ferris Bueller. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, but I thought Ben Stiller was kind of starting to come out of his prime, and this is just, of course, my opinion as a viewer, and along with a lot of these other guys, and this movie's proving me wrong, which is great.
And I love that Ben Stiller and Matthew Broderick working together.
I agree. I absolutely agree, and
if I'm not mistaken, Cable Guy was them.
Jim Carrey,
Broderick.
Jim Carrey and Matthew Broderick.
Right, but I think Ben Stiller produced it.
No, Ben Stiller directed it.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, no, it was great.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller has directed movies, and they've been awesome.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder would have been
was great.
would have
I
been
don't care what you
epic.
say.
It would have been epic if Ben Stiller were in it a little bit less. But because he was in it all the time, I was getting annoyed and having a hard time appreciating the true value of Tropic Thunder. So, that being said, Ben Stiller's not directing this, so that's okay. Brett Ratner's directing it, and we get to see him in top shape. At least the trailer shows us that.
Yeah. You know what? Like I said, I'm a Brett Ratner hater. Probably no reason other than X-Men 3, because growing up, X-Men that was my favorite book. comic book. Yes, I refer to it as a book. All you literature people, I'm way bigger than you. Anyway, but I loved the reveal of Eddie Murphy in this, and
Agreed.
it's like, it feels to me, even though I know this isn't the case and this is going to be projection, it feels to me like Eddie Murphy, raw Eddie Murphy, not Dr. Dolittle.
Right. Agreed.
And that's the Eddie Murphy.
It starts out in a
look
prison.
at that. That's awesome.
Agreed. Absolutely. So I'll see this in theaters. I'll see it with some friends for sure. I'm not in a hurry to see it,
Yeah.
but I will see it.
This is a DVD for me. This isn't even a Blu-ray because it's a comedy.
It's a good-looking comedy, though. I've noticed comedies over the past 10 years treat their DPs treat it seriously. So it didn't used to be that way.
I love her too.
Yeah, she's great. It's great. I definitely, yeah, definitely. So,
Yeah, it's if Brett Ratner f's this one up, I'm never watching another Brett Ratner movie again.
Well, frankly, if Brett Ratner f's this one up, he probably won't make another movie again. Look how long it took him from Rush Hour 3 to
That's
this.
right, so-
it took him a while.
If he f's
So-
this one up, then I may not have to worry about watching it or not because it'll be done for me.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's it from us. If you want to see a trailer review from another movie, please send us a request to requests@mahalo.com.
I hope Alan Alda never dies because I want to see him in many, many, many more movies.
Agreed.
At Trailer Reviews is our Twitter. Check that out. Check out this movie. Could be good. Who knows? Brett Ratner.